She thought she got away with it. She thought 30 days was enough to erase the truth. But on day 30, husband revealed everything. Her marriage, her reputation, were gone.
She thought she got away with it. She thought 30 days was long enough for the guilt to fade. She thought the evidence would disappear on its own. She thought her husband would never find out. She was wrong, because in exactly 30 days, everything she built came crashing down. Her marriage, her reputation, her perfect little life, all of it gone. This is her story. Stay until the end, because day 30 will shock you. Meet Claire. On the outside, Claire had everything: a loving husband named Daniel, a beautiful home, friends who admired her marriage, family who called them relationship goals. Daniel worked long hours as an operations manager. He trusted Claire completely. He never checked her phone. He never questioned her nights out with the girls. He believed in her fully, without doubt. But trust, when it's blind, can become a weapon. Because while Daniel was building their future, Claire was building something else, something secret, something dangerous. His name was Ryan, a co-worker from her old job. Charming, attentive, everything Daniel wasn't in that moment. Exciting, new, forbidden. It started with messages, then coffee, then lies about where she'd been. At first, Claire told herself it was harmless. Just talking, just a friend, just someone who made her feel seen. But harmless conversations turned into secret meetings. Secret meetings turned into nights she couldn't explain. Within 3 months, Claire was living a double life. One life at home, with Daniel, full of routine and comfort. One life hidden, with Ryan, full of excitement and secrecy. 2 completely different women wearing the same face. And the scariest part? She was good at it. Too good. Good enough that no one around her suspected a thing. Daniel wasn't stupid. He noticed the little things. The phone that was always face down. The perfume that wasn't hers. The late nights that didn't add up. But he loved her. And love makes people ignore red flags they should never ignore. One night, Daniel came home early. A surprise date night. Flowers in hand. Reservations booked. Instead, he found the apartment empty. Claire's coat gone. Her phone left behind on the counter. And it lit up. A message from Ryan. Can't stop thinking about last night. Daniel's whole world stopped. His hands trembled as he read it again and again. Every memory of the last few months rearranged itself in his mind. The late nights, the distance, the excuses that never quite made sense. He didn't scream, he didn't call her, he didn't confront her that night. Instead, he did something far more dangerous. He said nothing. Daniel made a decision that night that would change everything. He wasn't going to yell. He wasn't going to cry in front of her. He wasn't going to give her a scene she could spin later. Instead, he watched. He waited. He collected proof. Every message, every hotel receipt hidden in her car, every girl's night that was really a night with Ryan. For 30 days, Daniel played the role of the clueless husband. He smiled at dinner. He asked about her day. He kissed her goodnight. Every night his heart quietly broke, piece by piece. But he never let it show, because real consequences aren't built on emotion. They're built on patience. And patience this time meant 30 long, painful days. And every single night, Claire believed she was winning. She thought she was smarter than him. She thought she had the perfect cover. She had no idea the countdown had already begun. Day 10. Daniel had everything he needed. Screenshots, locations, even a photo of Claire and Ryan together, taken by a friend who recognized her from an old family picture. But Daniel didn't confront her yet. Instead, he quietly met with a lawyer. He moved half of their savings into a separate account, legally, carefully, with paperwork to prove every single step. He wasn't planning revenge, he was planning consequences. Because there's a difference between anger and justice. And Daniel wanted justice. Day 18. Claire got careless. She invited Ryan to a work event, the same event Daniel's entire family was attending. She thought no one would notice. She thought she could introduce him as just a co-worker. But Daniel's sister noticed the way Ryan looked at Claire, the way his hand lingered on her back. She said nothing that night, but she sent Daniel a single photo. Daniel didn't reply. He didn't need to. He already knew. Day 25. Daniel planned one final test. He told Claire he had a work trip out of town. A business conference, he said, 3 days away. Claire's face lit up in a way Daniel hadn't seen in months. That excitement told him everything. The moment his car left the driveway, Claire called Ryan. "He's gone for the weekend. Come over." What Claire didn't know? Daniel's business trip was 30 minutes away, at his brother's house, and his brother had already set up a camera in the living room, legally, in a home Daniel co-owned. Simple, quiet, undeniable proof. Day 30, the day Claire believed marked one full month of getting away with everything. Instead, it became the day her entire world collapsed. Daniel came home early, not from a business trip, but from his brother's house, holding a folder. Inside, divorce papers, screenshots, photos, financial records showing exactly what Claire had spent on hotel rooms and gifts for a man who wasn't her husband. But that wasn't the karma. The karma came an hour later, when Daniel's family, already informed, arrived for a surprise anniversary dinner. Instead, they arrived to watch Daniel hand her the papers in front of everyone. No yelling, no begging, just quiet, devastating truth. Daniel's mother, who once called her the best thing that happened to my son, looked at her with nothing but disappointment. Claire's closest friends, the ones who had unknowingly covered for her lies, learned the truth in that same room. And Ryan? The moment his name came up, his own girlfriend was standing right outside the door. A girlfriend Claire never even knew existed. She had been added to a group chat Daniel quietly created 3 weeks earlier. In one single evening, Claire lost her husband, her reputation, her friends, and the man she risked everything for, all because she believed 30 days of silence meant she'd gotten away with it. She hadn't. She'd simply run out the clock. And the worst part for Claire wasn't the divorce papers. It was the silence in the room after everyone learned the truth. No shouting, no arguments, just people quietly picking up their coats and leaving one by one. That silence stayed with her far longer than any argument ever could have. 6 months later, Daniel is doing better than ever. New job, new apartment, a support system that never wavered once the truth came out. Claire, on the other hand, lost almost everything. Her friends distanced themselves, not out of judgment, but because of the lies she made them a part of. Ryan left her within weeks. His own relationship had already collapsed because of the exposure. Claire learned the hardest lesson of her life. Karma doesn't always come with thunder and lightning. Sometimes it comes quietly, methodically, exactly 30 days later. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't warn you. It simply waits, patiently, silently, until the exact moment you feel the safest. And when it finally arrives, it takes everything at once. The trust, the reputation, the people who once stood beside you. Claire didn't lose her marriage because Daniel found out. She lost it because she believed for 30 days that she was smarter than the truth. She wasn't. If this story hit you hard, you are not alone. So many people have lived through betrayal just like this, and karma always finds its way, even when it takes time. If you believe karma is real, drop a comment below. Tell me, would you have waited 30 days like Daniel did, or would you have confronted her immediately? Make sure to like this video if you believe in justice. Subscribe for more real-life karma stories every single week. Turn on notifications so you never miss what happens next. We share these stories not to shame anyone, but to remind you of one simple truth. What goes around always comes around. Sometimes in 30 days, sometimes in 30 years, but it always comes around. Some of you watching this have lived your own version of day 30. Some of you are still waiting for it. Either way, remember this. Patience is not weakness. Silence is not surrender. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply wait for the truth to reveal itself. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next story.